Hey, how you doing? Let me cleanse space as I get ready to bring in your ancestors. I'm bringing in your ancestors, his ancestors, her ancestors. Brother Chicken Bone, let me cleanse this bone. Let me cleanse this bone. Get you some information, some guidance. See, I'm not going to go into your inbox and tell you that I need $350 to get this generational curse off of you. I'm just going to take it off of you. I'm going to give you the information to take it off of you. Hey, Wendy Mae, happy belated birthday. I know your birthday somewhere around here is either today or it was yesterday. I just don't know which one. But your ancestors got a message for you. So, Wendy Mae, I'm going to go ahead and tell you how you can help break the generational curses in your line. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Brother Chicken Bone. Brother Chicken Bone, the Ankh is life, Hotep. And, and the ancestors have sent me here because there's been so much fuckery going on around here over these past few weeks that they got a message for you all. Generational curses are up for the release. So Wendy Mae, before we go any further, I need your permission to give you a reading on how I can help you, sister. How I can help you get out of your generational curses. Brother Chicken Bone. Brother Chicken Bone. Hey, Miss Lotus Healing. I got some healing for you too. And it ain't the Marvin Gaye style. Wendy Mae, if you still in here, I need your permission before I go any further. I got my head wrap. Yes, please. All praises. It was on the 8th. Ooh, today the 10th, so it was 2 days ago. Happy belated either way it go. But your ancestor sent you in here on time. That's why you here. You here because your ancestor sent you. Your ancestor sent you because your ancestor sent me. So if you will bear with me, Wendy Mae, let me consult the chicken bone and find out what your ancestors have to say. Ooh. Wendy Mae, you got work to do, baby. Now I need you to understand this is just what your ancestors is telling me to tell you. What you receive for yourself in your spirit and in your soul is your own personal business and your own choice. But what your ancestors is telling you, what your ancestors is telling me to tell you, Brother Chicken Bone got a message. Wendy Mae, this is how you get out of your generational curses. Ooh, you stop fooling yourself. This is the fool card. You stop honoring free will to keep doing what you're doing, knowing that what you're doing ain't what you want to be doing. Remember, you take this with a grain of salt. The fool can do anything, but the best thing about the fool is the fool should know when they ain't doing nothing at all. When they ain't doing nothing at all. If you giving your energy to things and it ain't showing you proper return, that's when you become issue. That's when you become your own issue. And by issue, I do mean to say issue. You become your own issue because what I have to warn you in a month like right now, the 11, hold on. No more justification, Wendy. But only this ain't for Wendy. What you all need to understand is a message for one is a message for all, including Brother Chicken Bone, Prophet Chicken Bone. Prophet. I ain't no brother. I'm a prophet. I'm anointed. You see all these dots? These are the equivalent of teardrops. See, I'm heavy out here in these spiritual streets. Heavy. I wear an ankh and a chicken bone, and I got on the red, the black, and the green, and my hair wrapped. I'm already deep in the game. See, I'm dressed for the part. And Wendy Mae, that's what this message is quit dressing for the part. Quit dressing for the part that might end up making you the fool. Remember, the fool can do anything, but the smart fool knows that they ain't got to do shit at all. So my challenge to you from your ancestors is if you putting in work, make sure the work you putting in ain't working you. Only you know your situation. Only you know your release, and only you know what you holding on to. Don't worry about paying me the $350. Today you get a waiver. Today you all get a waiver. Your ancestor sent me. There's still meat on the bone, baby. Because I like them thick. Prophet Chicken Bone has spoken. Go in peace, Sister Wendy. Go in peace. Who else want it? Ooh, I feel it. Oh, shit. Who else want to read? Ooh. Ooh, my third eye open now. My third eye open. My third eye is 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 open. Montana, you want to read? You want to read, Montana? Miss Middleton. Hi, my name is Prophet Chicken Bone. My head is wrapped so that the spirits can't get to me because my crown need to be secure. Never mind my heart. Never mind my third eye. Never mind my throat. Never mind my root, my sacral, and my motherfucking solar plexus. I just need to make sure my crown is closed. Oops, I might have just let a spirit out. Montana Middleton, your people is here. You seen them in the clouds the other day. You might have just missed it though. But Miss Middleton, you saw your people in the clouds. Something in the clouds triggered a piece of you that brought back a remembrance of them. Don't you fall prey to this realm. Don't you fall prey to this realm to tell you what you saw ain't what you saw, because it ain't what you supposed to be seeing. Miss Middleton, when your people present themselves, don't you dare disrespect them. Don't you dare. But they love you anyway. Dominique, hi. I got a message for you too. Montana Middleton. Your ancestors said that they keep presenting themselves to you because they need to make sure that you see them so that you can make sure that you see you. You understand that? Before I even touch these cards, the generational curse might be not seeing yourself. And so in pretending to be who you supposed to be for everybody else, now you've already generated a curse of somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't who you supposed to be. You who people taught you need to be. And you just trying to perfect that. See, I'm not even talking about that higher end illusion of separation shit. I'm talking about real world, mundane. A motherfucker put me in a box and I learned to live in a box. You bigger than the box. So stop trying to reduce yourself to the box. That's why your ancestors keep showing themselves to you, to show you that there's more outside. But you just trying to fit in. If it don't resonate, don't fuck with it. But the word of the day from your ancestors, from Prophet Chicken Bone, I try to roll my eyes in my head, but I ain't good at it. But Montana Middleton, this is what your family's saying to you. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit. This is the Hermit card in reverse. Don't you run. Don't you run. You stand your ground and you covet your energy. Because when you covet your energy and you turn your own signature up, you open yourself up to them. See, they standing just outside of your fucking peripheral and your perception because you don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. You just been trying to tell yourself who you need to be. Prophet Chicken Bone ain't here for that. The prophet, the chicken, is on the life. It's on the ankh. You the ankh, sister. Hold tip. Sorry, let me not go there. But what the card is saying is you need to get out of the systems of control. 9, this ain't no fucking struggle. You don't need to vibrate high amongst people who don't even know how to vibrate at all. You just need to vibrate for yourself. You just need the wholeness of yourself so that you can see and witness everybody else. You ain't here to work on them. You ain't here to work on these other fools out here who don't want to wake up. You're here to work on you so that you make sure that your ass ain't sleep. So Montana, you need to learn to covet your energy, because the only person that can heal you is the same motherfucker that can kill you. It's you. But you ain't alone. Sorry, I transed out, so Prophet Chicken Bone has spoken. Tastes like churches. Lots of oil and grease. Oh, who else had wanted one? Whoopty 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 woo. Tammy Henderson said she wanted one. Nika said she wanted one. So Bliss was the next one that said she wanted one. No. Enchantress said she wanted one. Enchantress, and then So Bliss, and then I'll try and catch up with everybody else. But Miss Middleton, I hope that message that was delivered, but I no longer have recollection because when you trans, you sometimes don't remember shit. Whew, I transed out again. My third eye is open. My third eye is open. My third eye is open. So, Enchantress Debbie. Enchantress, your ancestors don't ever leave you. Prophet Chicken Bone got a message for you too. Ooh, I like sniffing. I like sniffing that meat right off the bone. Prophet Chicken Bone got a message for you, Enchantress. 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 But what are you enchanting? What are you enchanting? Is your life enchanting? Or are you trying to make sure that your pains ain't so enchanting that you don't need to cry? Only you can answer that. See, you don't need to enchant your life. You just need to maximize your fucking existence. Don't be out here trying to find a way. Oh shit, it's almost like the last person, Miss Middleton. Just trying to find a way to fit in and what you got left with. But what you all have to understand is what you got left with wasn't for you in the first place. What you got left with was your prison. Don't try and find a way to fix your cell. Don't sell yourself to your imprisonment, Enchantress. Honor yourself to your freedom. That's a word directly from somebody on your maternal side. I don't know anything about you on that level, but somebody got red hair somewhere. Whoever got red, and it may not be like your Celtic red. I'm talking about my, melanated version of red, your original reds. Somebody got red hair down on your line, and they don't want to put that bug in my ear. See, one thing that you have to understand is even though I'm being a fucking sacred clown and being satirical, spirits know how to use my ass. So even when I'm out here fucking with y'all, they ain't fucking with you. So whoever that is, I'm going to honor that. And then I'm going to get back into character. Whoever got red hair on your maternal family line, I can't go back as far as who it is. But they like this shit. So their message is going to be for you, Enchantress. Because it's all about stop trying to be enchanted and just be fucking enchanted. Just be. Just be. I shuffled the cards. It's the other side of the card. See, the last person I told you was the same shit. The last person needed to covet their energy, pull their shit out of everybody else. This is, you need to make sure everybody know who the fuck you are. But this ain't no fucking validation shit, as in here, let me go get an audience so I can show you who I am. This is, I know who I am, and I'm going to be who I am, irregardless of who don't appreciate it, because I'm not in a struggle with you. I'm in a struggle with myself. And that in itself is the whole fruit. When you learn to stop struggling with yourself, there is nobody else. There is no more healing. There is nothing to share with others when all you see is you. So you need to make sure that you are seeing you from your 100% turn up and not just where you've been 60% turned down. Burnt by everybody else around you and tired of everybody else's bullshit and you just trying to make sure that you stay in your own zone. This is your fucking realm. Don't go into subduction. Don't go into hiding. Don't go into this too much. Trying to find out how to be enough. Be enough and you'll find out everybody else that ain't enough. And then it's your fucking choice. Treat him like a fucking chicken bone. Eat him up. And then throw him away. Brother, cleanse myself with a chicken bone. Who was next? I think it was it was Martina. And it was Samantha. That's who it was. It was Samantha. I see you now, Samantha Rochelle, if you're still in here. Prophet Chicken Bone is here. Prophet Chicken Bone is here. Prophet Chicken Bone is here. For this next reading, I've been led to do this reading with the chicken bone on my third eye and tapping into my crown so that I can make sure that I am laying it down. So bear with me, Samantha Rochelle. Samantha Rochelle. My third eye is open. My third eye is open. My crown is protected. My crown is protected. Ooh, tingles. Samantha Rochelle, your ancestors got a message to you, but this is about energy subscription. I don't know you like that outside of the couple times you played bingo or whatever, but Samantha Rochelle, this is about energy subscription. This is about thinking that you need to make reclamation from energy that you spent when what you need to do. I got you so blessed. I know you're going to be next, but I went back up my reading, my comments. There was 2 people in front of you, but I'm going to get you. But Samantha, as I was saying, is this message that I'm hearing is about energy subscription, thinking that you have to make justifications for everything that you've already put out when you don't need to. Once you put it out, it's already gone. Once you take the trash out, do you follow it to the dump to make sure it gets processed properly? Or do you just understand that it's fucking gone? It's gone. And in saying that it's gone, whatever this energy is that you keep holding on to, that is the basis of a generational curse, because in order for the curse to get generated, there has to be a generator. There's got to be a power source. Y'all like when I do that? There's got to be a power source. Y'all like when I do that, though, don't you? Oh, sorry. That ain't this kind of reading. So what I'm saying, Samantha Rochelle, is that you cannot keep looking backwards and getting somewhat low-key subliminally and subconsciously burnt within your own self. You know, you see the shit where your people are always talking about, I can look back and see all them times I was a fool. That's fine and fair. If you want to look back, then you need to understand what you're looking at. But when you look back, you need to also release once you look back forward. Once you look back at what you've been, you need to make sure that that shit stays back there and I don't bring that shit forward, because once I bring that past to my forward, it's going to fuck up my future. So Samantha, you need to make sure that you are staying 100% present. If you are that type of order mind to where you find yourself daydreaming or playing past and review over the shit that you've already done, let that shit go. Because you ain't doing nothing but bringing ghost with you. And once you start getting a bunch of ghosts in the midst of your ancestral spirits, space get crowded. Guess which one heavier? Them ghosts. Because them ghosts hold on to your energetic imprint of your energy from this realm. And them ancestral spirits are trying to make you come light so that you can make it up to their level of vibration. So, Prophet Chicken Bone has a message for you, Samantha. In learning to let go, stop subscribing to the past as a determination for the present because you fucking up the future. Ignore that shit. But also, ignorance is a choice. Ignore that shit, but ignoring this fucking message is your choice. Ignoring this message is your choice. Ignoring this message is your choice. Sorry, I tranced out again. That chicken bring me back. That chicken bring me back. This is the Fool card. Don't trick yourself. Don't trick yourself. Going backwards, trying to figure out how to go forward. Back and forth and forth. I don't know which one of your ancestors like Cameo, but somebody dancing. And she got on a white pearl necklace and she got some brown liquor in her hand. I can see that shit in my mind. I'm not even, using my real eyes. I'm using my spiritual eyes. Whichever one of your ancestors like that little small glass of brown liquor, I can't tell whether it was some fucking Paul Masson brandy or some shit like that, but she got on white pearls and she is juking to this fucking back and forth and forth. Hey, hit it, girl. Oh, she did the snake. Yeah. So whatever era that was, somebody just did the snake. So I don't know which ancestor that is for you, because it's kind of like right around my realm, my time. So they like might be in the, early 60s, late 50s, somewhere around there, whoever that is. But ignorance is your choice. Don't fool yourself into carrying your past into the future, because that is a generated curse. Set yourself free. Samantha, set yourself free. That's all I got. That's all I got. We's all we got, y'all. And we ain't even got us. So you better make sure you get yourself. My third eye is open. And this chicken was delicious. Some of y'all eat all the meat off the bone. I just like to lick it. Okay. So Ricky had asked for one. Michaela had asked for one. And I'm sorry I can't write down everybody's names because I'm just not here. But I see it. So Blissed, I'm going to give one. So Blissed, I'm going to give one. Ricky, I'm going to give one. And then Michaela. And then I'll see where I can catch up from there. So Blissed, Michaela, and Ricky. So Blissed, Ricky, Michaela. So Samantha, I hope that message resonated for you. My third eye is open. My third eye is open. Y'all used to like to do this when y'all was little? Make smoke halos? The angels is watching. The angels is watching. I call first on the African angels. The African angels. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That's what she did. She called on the African angels and then broke out in motherfucking Sesame Street. Bitch, please. Sorry, I didn't mean that word. That was somebody's ancestors talking to me. See, right now I'm calling out the names from the beginning of when I first got in here. I got a bunch of people who already asked for them. I can't guarantee those of y'all who just coming in. I do know I owe So Blissed, and I owe Ricky, and I owe Michaela, because they were the first ones in here. So Blissed and Nika. So Blissed. So Blissed. So Blissed. I don't know why I want to break out and say Byron. My third eye is open. My third eye is open. My third eye is open. So Blissed, I got a message for you. Hey, So Blissed, I don't know you like that, but I've been told to hold the chicken bone like this and rock it like a baby. That was a personal message, and I'm not saying you're pregnant. I'm not saying that, I don't know what that's for, and I'm not being told exactly what it is. They just told me to show you this. So Bliss, I got told to hold the chicken bone, cradle it, and rock it like a baby. I don't know what that's about. Personally, what came to my mind before I got shut out of that, they didn't want to give me an answer. What I saw in my mind before I got put out was somebody used to nurture you real lovingly, and they want you to know that you're still being nurtured lovingly. Now, at the same time, being this realm in this day and age, your ass might be pregnant, especially if you're getting it in. I'm not saying that you are or you're not. I'm just trying to cover all bases. But what it authentically felt like was somebody was cradling you as a child. So Blissed, I don't know what that's about. They won't let me play with that, and that's fine and that's fair. So let me see what else gonna come out the chicken bone. What's coming out the chicken bone? And I miss my Uncle George, y'all. I don't know, but So Blessed, here's your message. Ooh, it's a 22. It's a choice. It's a choice. You need to honor the connection. You want to get out of any type of generated curse, you need to make sure that you stay connected to yourself and those who won't honor the curse. I can see where this is going. You can look on your timelines. You'll see people always talking about why I gotta be the one to break the generational curse. First of all, you gotta be the first one to disavow that shit. But if you cannot train your mind to disconnect from a curse, then you better get to the ones on the ancestral realm and in this physical realm. You better get a stronger connection to the ones who don't want to play with that shit either. See, what I'm feeling like right now is that there's been plenty of matriarchs in your line, and probably in all our lines, to be fair, To be fair, in most of our lines, I already heard, no, that ain't always the case. But in most cases, there is an attempt to get out of the curse, but you always got somebody else who is blocking you from letting go of the curse because they're still honoring the practices of the curse. So this is, that was a beautiful thing. What I just got shown in my mind was basically you standing up, and then there was a plethora of vibrations behind you. One mother who became another mother who became another mother. So basically it was like this was you, and then there was another mother behind you and another mother behind them, and they just kept getting bigger and bigger, but you were all one. You need to go into alignment with whatever level of matriarchs, and it's not just matriarchs, mothers. I say matriarchs when I'm talking about feminine energy, but your Aunt Joyce, and I don't know if that's what you actually have, but I'm just saying your Aunt Joyce who never had any kids is still your mother. You understand? Anything who gave you maternal nurture is your mother. Side note, and some of y'all be fucked up by this, sometimes you'll find a father as a mother. Sometimes you'll find a father as a mother. Some of us father energies are more motherly than fatherly, so we can assist you in your maternal, divine, feminine level works too. But most of y'all will block that shit, so we're not finna deal with that. But what I'm saying is what I got shown was you and all of your ancestral support for those who are saying, if you're ready to break it, we're here to help you. It is all about the connection. It is all about seeing your reflection in those who bear the reflection that you want to see. And from there, game over. See, how do you keep a generational curse? You keep paying attention to the people you thought was cursed, and then you keep trying to break their patterns. But what happens when you pay attention to a pattern? The pattern pays attention to you, and you're more likely to fall prey to the pattern because you didn't let the pattern go. So you need to align yourself, Soul Bliss, with the energies in your mind and the energies in your family who ain't playing with this fucking generational curse shit no more. I don't need to go into healing. I don't need to go into trying to undo what somebody else done. I just need to make sure that I'm doing what's good for me and not what's good for me based off of what's already been bad for us. If that makes sense. It makes sense to me, and I'm sorry if it don't make sense to you, but you need to get into alignment with those ancestors who have bought into a sense of elevation with release. Not just elevation, but elevation with release. I let go of all my karmic mindsets. You might want to say that shit. I let go of all my karmic mindsets, and I understand that I am a being of wholeness and prosperity and abundance and proper alignments. Not peace. I'm a being of wholeness. And in my wholeness, I will learn to be still as I have met those energies who are still, S-T-I-L-L-L, and still, S-T-I-L-L, both versions, still as not moving and still as remaining. You need the spirits that are in stillness and that are still with you so that as you learn to nurture your own energy, they won't do nothing but amplify yours too. I hope that resonates. So if you are in the business of getting out of generational curses, understand to get out of the line of the fucking curse and stay in alignment with those who don't even believe in the fucking curse altogether. And it's not about, oh, that shit ain't happening. It's about, oh, shit, that ain't my business no more. See, don't get fucked up about that, people. When you hear me say stop owning the curse, it ain't that some shit wasn't happening. It's just that that ain't mine. And in the sense that it ain't mine, I'm not going to make it. So, I'm just saying. So now there was Ricky. And then there was like two other people that I'll have to go back to. So, hi. First of all, my name is Prophet Chicken Bone. I am wearing my Ankh, Hotep. And I'm wearing my RBG. And I am holstering my chicken bone. Delicious. Ooh, shit. Vibrational chicken. My head is wrapped. My spirit is tight. My words are strong because my mind is right. Ricky, you got some explaining to do. Somebody keeps saying it was me. Let me go way down here. Nika, I know I got you. I got you. Uh-oh. See, so blessed I wasn't able to go down there, so I don't know what you were saying you say all the time, but there are no coincidences. Even when, like I told you earlier, even when I'm playing, trying to be satirical, they're going to get their messages across. That's just the way shit works. So if you heard something that was for you, honor that shit. But I'm going to tell you straight up right now, what I saw in my mind as far as you being surrounded by vibration after vibration after vibration, I'm just going to say thank you for that, for even being a facilitator to see some shit like that. I've seen it before, but it's beautiful every time I see it. So honor that shit. If you got a whole army of fucking ancestors with you who are ready to stop working and start living, because death ain't the end, live. Live with them and let them live through you as you learn to live through them. I'll stop there. Ricky, can't you see? Protection. Ricky, protection. Why do you think you need protection? I'm pretty sure that this is you, but what I'm being forced to say right now is legacy protection. And I think you got something to do with, Legal Shield or something like that. Not to put your business out there like that. But legacy protection is what I heard. But again, this is about generational curses and ancestral level work. Legacy protection. What about the legacy are you protecting? And what I just got heard is I need to offer this to everybody. Ricky, this is your reading, but everybody might want to get a little bit out of this one, to include myself. Yeah, I hear you. Let me have my fun. So, legacy protector. I thought so, but what I kept hearing in my head, say it, legacy protector, say it. What legacy are you trying to protect? What legacy has been left in front of you? And this is not to be seen as disrespectful, because again, that's why I got told to say this for everybody. A lot of us are only trying to preserve what was before us, but when what was before us is what we learned to let go. Is what we need to learn to let go, is what I'm saying. Again, sometimes our only legacy is steeped in the fruits of the curse. If you are only bearing the fruits of the curse, every time you eat the fruit, you're eating the curse. So take this however you want to, and I'll see if the cards will give me some clarity on it. But you need to be clear in which legacy you're protecting. Because if the legacy that you're trying to protect is only making you have to do more work and put in more protection, then that's already a guaranteed struggle. That's already a guaranteed struggle. And again, you can trick yourself in saying that you're here to be in survival mode so that you learn how to live. Learn how to live so that you don't ever need to survive. Not worry about the past. So what I will offer then is you're trying to create a generational wealth. The generational wealth will start with you being present. Trust me, I get it. As a father, as a grandfather, yeah, we try and make sure that we got something set aside for them so that they don't have to struggle. But don't be so adamant about trying to set aside the future that you forget to be present. You understand that? Don't get so invested in trying to be the source of the generated wealth that you never took part in the wealth that you generated. Now that's a curse. Why? Because that's servitude. That's that big mama who worked for, the family for 56 years and they never took a vacation for herself. And now when she at the end of her rope and she needs somebody to come around, ain't nobody there because everybody used to taking from her, that they never learned to give to her. And she never learned to receive for herself. You understand that? We all got that in our families, most of us. So don't put yourself in a system of servitude, trying to make sure that your children don't become servants, that the only thing you're teaching them is to be servants with the purported ideology of generating wealth. What good is the wealth if you don't know how to live? So I'm just saying. Obanani. Urgency. Again, what legacy am I protecting? What is driving my mind? If being the source of generating wealth is your end game, then you've already seen yourself at the end, but it's not allowing you to see yourself right here. I'm sorry, because I don't like when you cry. I don't like when anybody cry, but I don't like when you cry for real. So stop it. Stop it before you make my ass cry, because I will. But what I'm saying is, in the sense of Obanani, if you don't know her story, even though the Patakis, from my experiences with her, ain't 100% accurate, energetically speaking, she made a sacrifice because she wanted Shango so bad. She wanted to stay in the prominent position of his wife, that she sacrificed her ear because that's what she thought would be what would keep him. Don't make sacrifices that is going to now put you in a less able position to live, trying to make sure that you got life at the end. And in this case, trying to make sure that I had put my family in a better position to live, that all I showed them was how to survive. See, that again, that's a generated curse. The urgency is the issue right here. If you're so focused on tomorrow, you're not 100% present today, even when you lie to yourself and tell yourself you are. And this is all of us. When you are trying to tell yourself that I have to make sure that tomorrow is secure, but you are only invested in then and not now, you're generating a curse, because you're teaching temporal displacement. You're teaching people to invest in later and fuck your now. And then normally, in the case of our kids, this younger generation who really don't have a solid foundation because we ain't teaching them shit. And unfortunately, we let social media and mass media teach them shit that they don't know anything but urgency. I want it now. I don't know what work is like. I don't know how to struggle. So that if the only thing you tell them is struggle, you're going to fuck them up. Hello, my bell. So you need to make sure, Ricky, that you ain't out here nurturing the leak, trying to make sure that there is no leak in the future. Queen Adiola, I don't know you like that, sweetness. Queen Adiola, please don't come in here before I give you a message that you ain't gonna like. Because if Mr. Jeremy or whoever his fucking ass was had $5,000 to get out, can you show me your receipt? If not, please get off my page. Bye. Stop coming in here with that bullshit. Really. Y'all get me with that shit. If this motherfucker, you know what? Let me just help your little ass out. Because you about to fucking piss me off. Block your ass. Bye. I apologize, but Prophet Chicken Bone don't like chicken heads. So, who was it? Because I had to go way back up there. But I'm going to do it. Come in here talking about this motherfucker is credible and got 5,000. Motherfucker, send me 5,000 then. Show me your receipts. Nika. Montana. Who was it? Michaela. It was Michaela and then Nika. Michaela and then Nika. Michaela and then Nika. I'm just saying, they get me with that shit. If you send 400 today, they'll send you back 500 tomorrow. Then that motherfucker either got unlimited money or it's a fucking scam. Oprah said the first 10,000 people gonna get $10,000, and ain't nobody got nothing to fucking show for it. Look, it was Samantha. It was Michaela who came in after Ricky, and then it was Samantha. I actually put Samantha in front of Michaela. It was Michaela, then Ricky, and then Enchantress, and then Soul Blessed, and then Nika. So, and then Tammy Henderson. I'm looking at it right here. So it's going to be Michaela and then Nika. So Prophet Chicken Bone speaking to Michaela, and then I'm gonna have to take a break because my head getting hot because I ain't never wrapped my head a day in my fucking life. I don't know how the fuck y'all do this. My nuts are sweating and my head is wrapped. Oops. So y'all done made my fucking incense go out. Fuck. Prophet Chicken Bone. My third eye is open. Ooh. Ooh, the spirits ain't happy. You see that after spark? Ooh. The spirits ain't happy. The spirits ain't happy. She done came in here and disrupted it. Michaela. I don't know. Michaela, I don't Not familiar with you, but I got shown a blue flower, and it's like a I wanted to say a poppy, but I heard it's not a poppy. But it's not hydrangea, which is the only blue flower to come to my head. It's not a bunch flower. This is a singular blue flower. So I don't know what this blue flower, I don't know if this blue flower has resonance for you already, like something that you wore to a prom, or I don't know if when you go to the store, you're going to notice some blue flowers and it might be what your ancestors want for their altar, or it might be something that your ancestors just need you to pay attention to. But Michaela, I just keep getting shown a blue flower, but I'm not, as much as I love flowers, I don't know what this flower is. I really don't. I almost wanted to say it's a daisy, but the pattern is too odd to be a daisy. So something about a blue flower is what I'm being shown. Um, that could just be a lead-in point to let you know that they are here. But the message that I have for you on generational curses, and I forgot to tell you hi, my name is Prophet Chicken Bone, and I'm here from the Oracle on the Wake Up Radio, but I'm also here on behalf of myself, HealNReveal, my page, but I'm using this as a substitute for my podcast. So, Prophet Chicken Bone, Prophet Chicken Bone, Prophet Chicken Bone, Prophet Chicken Bone, Michaela, Michaela with the blue flower. Aw. Okay, I got shown a dress with little blue flowers on it too. A little, I mean, hell, we all been there. I want to say like a little Easter Sunday outfit that had blue flowers on it, or it was a floral blue color. Take that for a grain of salt. I don't know if your kids got one. I don't know if you had one. I don't know. That's not my business. What's their message for breaking these generational curses? How can they assist you? How can they assist you? Yeah, sacrifices. This is discipline, though. You'll have to make some sacrifices in the terms of discipline. This is you're going to have to make a sacrifice to some of the shit that might be sacrificing you. Again, and I can kind of see where this is going to be for everybody. This is more thought subscription. This is, what are you paying attention to? Am I paying attention to my pain, and now I'm being sacrificed to my pain? I think I put something in. Oh, shit. Okay. See, there's no coincidences. I might be a motherfucking psychic sometimes. Really. But I did a post this morning about generational curses and how so many people out here right now, you tell yourself you got all these mystical gifts and I'm a third generational psychic, or I'm a tarot reader, or I'm an oracle, or I was born with a veil and a rail and all this other shit. Then now you feel like you equipped to go to this spiritual war with generational curses. Only what you don't probably understand, especially from my level of perspective and experience, is this realm will equip you with everything you need to stay in a struggle. Because you're part of the ritual. Because think about it, if you think that your gifts is going to make you become stronger against your struggle, then you're more quick to struggle. Why? Because I got the tools to do it. Without stopping yourself and saying, why the fuck am I struggling? Because if I keep struggling with this shit and not making no fucking ground, as my ancestors in front of me didn't make any ground with it either, one of us got to be fucking smart enough to put this shit down. See, I don't care that I can control the fire. I'm a fucking pyrotechnic and all this other shit. Who gives a fuck? I would rather not know how to move fire with my mind and be still than move fire with my mind and always got something beating my ass. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to understand where you're being a part of a ritual, and you're going to have to make the sacrifice to get out of the fucking game altogether. That's hard for a lot of people. And it's not saying to disavow your gifts, but don't place so much value on your gifts that don't allow you to stay at peace and wholeness within yourself. Don't find yourself out here participating in a spiritual war when the war is within yourself. A lot of people don't understand that. The war is within yourself. So who's going to stop the war? Self. Stop showing up. Stop showing up for the war because you've already entered into a sacrifice. Have enough discipline to honor stillness and see where you hang in yourself by hanging on to the generational curse, because then you become the power source. And if you feel like your gifts make you equipped, you become a more powerful source for the curse. The generational curse, from my perspective, is that we curse ourselves and then try and figure out how to get out of the curse. You did it to yourself. Stop doing it to yourself, and then the curse goes away. change your alignments, change the value of your fucking experiences, change your habits, patterns, beliefs, and what the fuck you think you know, and you'll get out of the fucking ritual. Till then, your spirit might end up cooking. But again, a person who think that they got a lot of fucking spiritual gifts, psychic and medium and channel and all this other shit, we don't tend to think that we're being affected because we're hardened. We're better equipped to go through shit. But once you go through shit, you're still dirty. So take that however you want to. Basically, your people is trying to tell you, don't be participating in anything that is going to make you get wrapped up in struggling with a curse, because then you'll become the power source for it. And yeah, you're equipped to do it, but you won't never break it if you are the one fucking encouraging it. And that's indirectly. So you have to make sure that you get off of that subscription and buy my cars. This is Ifa, HealNReveal. HealNReveal is the witness to everything. You can be the witness to everything and a participant in nothing. You can be a witness to everything, but a participant in nothing. Not your monkey, not your circus, not your fuckery, not your foolishness. Just because somebody else in your family line gave their fucking energy to it, don't mean that it's your duty to do it too. Don't keep the ritual going. And then the ritual won't go on with you. Thought subscription. So I hope that helps you. I'm going to do 2 more because, like I said, my nuts are sweating. I don't know how the fuck y'all keep your head wrapped like this. My screen is on what? God damn, that's a lot of comments. I'm going to have to go back through this live and read some comments. Yeah, it probably is, Dominique. And again, that message was for, pretty much everybody. I like to thank my Bell for giving me a class on wrapping my head. Thank you, baby. All right, so Nika, it was on you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Why we got to do this right now? Why we got to do this right now? Nika, you got a blue 32 over your head. See, it has triggered one of my gifts as I'm talking about gifts and shit. One of my gifts is, people see auras, I see numbers, and sometimes I see colored numbers, which is basically my version of an aura. I'm a numbers guy. Right now in your auric field, energetically, Nika, you have a 32, so you're going to get kind of like a double message. This is a personal message outside the ancestors. This is something within yourself that's wanting the message. Honor it or don't honor it. That's not my business. But with the 32, it is saying my thoughts is all I know. So this is oversubscription to what you know. This is grounded out in your experiences. But again, when I say grounded out, that ain't always a good thing. You can be grounded in your experience. Say, yeah, I know what this gonna do for me. But then that becomes a limitation. Don't do that. Your reasoning process needs to be, I can't keep using what's already used me, even if it was a good thing, because then I'm going to stay stuck in a cycle. That's a ritual. That's basically the last card. That in itself, a ritual is a generated curse. So you can't get your mindset on only needing to see the things that you already have an understanding with or an understanding of, because you won't ever make any heavy end gains out of your cycles. You'll only become better at handling your cycles, but you won't get out of the cycles nonetheless. And I'm not wishing that on you, and I'm not saying that you can't make any growth without this shit. I'm just saying that's the harder way. To keep on using the same shit as how to get out of it won't let you get out easy. So change your reasoning processes. The reason why it's blue is because that's what you're manifesting. You're real strong in your throat. 3 + 2 is 5. 5 is the manifester. 5 is what makes me move. What's making you move is your thoughts. What's making you move is your reasoning processes for how you think. So, personally, my path is self. My path is I am source. So your source self, the reflection of me that's in you, gave me this message. You can listen to whatever the fuck this fucker can tell you about this generational curse shit, but you better stay on your shit. Take that with a grain of salt. The message I heard in my head was, you better start honoring your wholeness and not the illusions of these separations. You'll understand what I'm saying, well, even if you don't understand it. That part of you that needed to hear that, heard it. So, Prophet Chicken Bone, speaking to your ancestral side. Grease don't fry in the kitchen, meat don't fly in the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big league. Oh, okay, sorry. Somebody liked the Jeffersons. Somebody liked the Jeffersons. Somebody liked the Jeffersons. And if I'm not mistaken, that was like, what I heard was 76. So I don't know which one of your ancestors had something to do with the year 76, or even if that was the year you was born. But something happened in 76. So whatever happened familial in 76, that's what you need to look up. 1976. That's who this message, or correlated to that message. That could have been a transition point where somebody, unfortunately, passed the baton of the curse over to the next person that's carrying the curse. And again, that's just really, it's not malicious, but it's when you teach somebody your patterns and beliefs, you're passing on everything that came with it. We have had our generational curses passed on to us because we get taught in the same way of the people who taught the people who taught us, who got taught to be cursed. You can go back a long way with that shit, and it ain't just slavery. It ain't just slavery, so don't think that. But whoever it is got something to deal with 1976, and it's about trying to get up that hill. It's about, always seeing yourself as in, I'm not going to say struggle as in I ain't never had nothing, but always seeing yourself as in I'm ready for the struggle. It's almost like what I was saying earlier about thinking I got the gifts that make me capable of the struggle. This is, I prepare for the struggle more than I prepare for the peace. Remember I said a minute ago, the war is in your mind. So if you're ready to go to war, you're already at a struggle with yourself. So in saying trying to get up that hill, no, understand I need to stay on level ground. There is no journey. Stop going into a war in your head trying to get somewhere, up the hill so that I can say that I'm the one that broke the curse by going through the curse itself. I don't need to go through the curse to get out of the curse. I just need to stay out of the curse altogether. See, when I connect to the curse, it becomes mine. But if I understand that curse is not my reflection, 2 is the number of reflection, 2 is the number of connection, 2 is knowledge. I know about that curse. Remember I told y'all a minute ago, you can witness something, but not have to experience it. You can understand that, oh yeah, I remember when Uncle George had 3 wives and he had 6 kids outside of the marriage and blah, 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 blah. And then my brother did that. That's a generational curse. Yeah, okay, yeah, because they followed established learning patterns and behaviors. But when I break the learning pattern and behavior, I break the fucking curse. I'm not connecting to the fuckery of yesterday. I'm making sure I'm staying present and fucking delicious today. You understand? So what you connect to will be what you hold on to. Again, that first message, the 32, if your thoughts are all you know, then you better know what the fuck you thinking. See, this is the 2. That 2 will cancel each other out. The only thing you connected to is your thoughts. Change your thoughts. Change your subscriptions. Change your ideology and own your responsibility as a thinker to yourself, not to false in ancestral duties, because again, this will be disrespectful to a lot of y'all, but if you know anything about me, fuck you if you think that I'm disrespectful to the ancestors, because honor and praise to them more than any fucking thing else. You don't get here without them. So what I'm saying is, okay, think about what you just said. You're fighting so hard not to be like them. So guess what your foundation is? Your foundation is a fight. I don't want to be like them. So guess what I'm trying to base my life off of? Not being like them. So what is it going to include? The mirror, the connection to them. You understand that? If I build my house on my pain, what's up under my house? My pain. You're building your house because you want to be stronger than your pain. Your pain's still up under your house. You have to look at them and understand that they went through some struggles that you don't appreciate or that you don't resonate with. Cut the cord. That was the extent of the connection. I see some shit that I didn't like in my familial line. That's not mine. That's not mine. Not let me make sure it don't become my way. Nope. The awareness of what was going on over there that ain't had shit to do with me. ain't gonna make me have shit to do with it. You have to let it go. And that's in anything in anybody's life. If you want to get out of a trauma, you have to look at it, say it happened, let it go. Where's the value? How is it going to affect me? It don't affect me until I infect myself. We make ourselves sick through thought subscription because we won't hold on to what we know. But if what you knew no longer bears your reflection, it's not who you want to see, then stop seeing it. Stop connecting to it. Only connect to your reciprocity. Only connect to the things I want to see for myself. Be real with myself on what I want to see as I am now currently seeing myself. Fuck everything else. Fuck my future. Fuck my past. I need to build my present so that my future is more secure. Because again, as an earlier reading, if you keep investing in your future without honoring your honoring your present becomes your past. Fuck time. You just need to make sure that you're present and don't connect to anything that does not bear your reflection. I don't give a fuck whether it's family or not. And don't feel guilty about people thinking that you disavowing the ways of the family or you ain't doing your part. Doing my part in what? A fucking cycle. No, thank you. I'm not here to work in cycles. I'm here to work in wholeness. The sooner everybody realize that, the better the shit will get quicker. You're here to put yourself together individually so that you learn to stop collecting yourself in fuckery. Oops. I'm just saying. That's Prophet Chicken Bone. That's what I have for you, Mika. I'm just saying. So, hey, Tanae. That's the way love goes. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out who was next. I'm sorry for this dead space right here. But I'm going to do two more. I know I told Dominique I was going to do one, but it was somebody else way back up there. Mm. Mm. Well. Okay, yeah, Kayla. And see, and I figured that's what happened. It was Kayla Ukutanda. I did call your name, but that reading that you found resonant with was supposed to have been for, where'd she go? Michaela Alikum. Michaela Alikum is who I gave a reading to, but Michaela with a U, you found resonance in it. So, sorry. That's the way love. That's the way readings go. A reading for one could be a reading for all. There is no coincidences. So no, I'm not going to go back and do another reading, but because you found resonance in it, I hope the other Michaela found resonance in it too. So I appreciate any cash apps. I just put that shit on there because I like to fuck with people's energy, but it's never a requirement to donate to me. But I appreciate it. I ain't gonna tell you no. Ooh, Jesus is hot. Obanani. Hi, my name is Prophet Chicken Bone. This has been a production from the Oracle on the Wake Up Radio, Cindy Ashby's joint. Let me see. It was somebody else. Oh, what in the cluck is going on here? Okay, it was two more people. When I said Dominique, I had a message for her. So Dominique, I'm going to give you one. And then there was from way back up there. Somebody said the ancestor sent me. So I can't fuck with you. I cannot not give you a reading because you hit me with the ancestor line. Sister, your ancestors has sent me. See, I can do that. Can I be still with the cards? No, I can't. It was Shantea Neely Bay. So Dominique and Shantae, those were the one. Again, I'm telling you, if you ain't found out by now, a message for one is a message for all. My level of experience in this realm is we are going through the same thing. You just have different perspectives of what you're going through. We're all going through control. We're all going through, trying to figure out what love really is. You should find it for yourself. We all going through something. So if you find a resonance in what you hear me say for somebody else, don't get mad that I didn't call your name. It was your reading. So Dominique and then Shantae. And then after that, I got to go change my drawers because my balls are sweating. Sorry, let me stop being so fucking raunchy. I can't. It's in my DNA. I might have had some hoish ass ancestors. Sorry. I did. I am my father's child. Sorry, daddy. All right, so here we go. Dominique, your ancestors. Your ancestors have come. Delicious. Dominique, how can you break generational curses? How can you break generational curses? It's the free will. It's the free will. Don't trick yourself. You already know where this is going, Gemini. Don't trick yourself. The only person that can generate a curse on you right now is you. But what you have to understand what this is when you disavow a curse that has been generated, that does not mean that it disappears. If there are somebody, I don't know, I'm probably dating myself, but there was a movie with Denzel Washington and John Goodman. And there was this demon that if you touched somebody, the demon would jump into them. And they was always singing the song, time is on my side. Yes, it is. I think it was The Fallen or some shit like that. But it was a demon, and every time it would jump in somebody, it would possess them and make them do stupid shit. But then all they had to do was touch somebody else, and then the demon would jump out, and that person would remember what the fuck was going on. This is the same type of shit. Just because you have energies that are going on around you that you like, no, I'm not honoring that because that ain't for me, it does not mean that those energies won't jump to other people who are in alignment with it. You understand what I'm saying? You could be presented with generational curses. And I hate to do this to you, baby. I really do. You know I love the fuck out of you. And I never want to put more work on you than what you want to have. But basically, this is higher end cycle pump duty. This is when energies are tired, and I've been telling y'all motherfuckers this for a few weeks. We're at a point of judgment day rapture, and we're currently in apocalypse. This is, I'm tired of this game energy. So when spirits have found you, a source of light, zero is source, and you only honor your free will, fallen. There you go. When you honor your free will and you're not ready to play for the tricks anymore, then those energies are like, holy shit, that's a way out. You become a portal. You become a portal for all of your ancestral level energies and some shit that ain't even directly ancestry related to you. They see your light, cycle pumps, your transporters between here and there. That energy comes to you because it wants absolution. Only absolution is transmutation. It means, holy shit, you see yourself as source, and I'm tired of seeing myself as separation. Please let me become source with you. We're already source anyway. So when you don't honor your energetic role as source to reabsorb these errant energies, your natural shielding will say, no, that ain't for me. And you'll push it off. Basically, you'll allow that demon to jump off of you. And I'm just using the term demon because the demon realm don't work like that. Sorry. But you'll allow that negative level energy to jump off of you, and it's going to find a new host. But if you will start honoring your higher energetic imprint as a being of source to just say, you know what? I'm not honoring it. You no longer want to do it. Transmute. You understand? You transmute that level of experience and you reabsorb that energy back into source self instead of dispel it and letting it still bounce around here in this illusion of separation. Because now then the curse that came to you to go into dispelling and absolution now becomes a generated curse around you. And this ain't just you. I'm sorry for a lot of y'all motherfuckers who know it. You do know it. You just don't believe in it because you haven't been taught it. Hi, let me teach it to you. You ain't got to believe me, but I know the fuck I am. So I'm telling you all that if you have found yourself becoming impervious to everybody else's fuckery, but now everybody else around you starting to act stupid, it's because sometimes that shit that tried to fuck with you is fucking with you because it knows you're strong enough to transmute it. Don't transmit it. Don't transport it. Don't transfer it. Transmute it. And I'm not talking about Sorry to do this to you. I'm not talking about alchemy, that lower level realm alchemy. I'm talking about full on, there is nothing left. Don't change the lead into the gold. Take that illusion energy, that separated energy, and put it back into source wholeness. Put that shit back into source wholeness. Don't perceive yourself as in separation source. Put that self into your source wholeness, and then there's nothing else there. You have to learn these things. Sorry that you can't learn them because you're stuck in this realm of knowledge, but this knowledge don't let you leave this realm. Sorry. So you have to understand that it'll be your free will to disavow the energy that is now wanting your attention because it wants to keep playing the game. Well, in some cases, it don't want to play the game, but because you won't give it soul absolution of source, you now put it back into the field of play in separation. So this again is some higher end shit too, which you should already know. That's the way you roll, a silly. You are imprint. You have to understand that. So it is, you are that which can do anything. Your anything is that you can help end this game through soul transmutation in the source, or you can help keep this thing stabilized while staying safe within yourself by transference of energy into transformation. Transformation is only taking shit and putting sugar on top of it, but it's still sugary shit. So don't transform any energies that come around you. But I am going to caution you, don't find yourself going out here looking for these experiences. They'll find you. They'll find you authentically. Don't look for this level of experience. Don't. Just don't. But you already know how to get in touch with my ass if you do. Not that I can handle all things, but I can handle all things. Why? Because I'm source self. And I know I have enough fucking guidance around me to help you whatever you're going to run through. So, arrogantly speaking, don't fuck yourself. But if you get into some shit, you know where the fuck I'm at. So, your message is honor your free will not to trick yourself, but understand where others who don't want to let go of the trick might eat everything that's going on around you. And then that in itself will make it an indirect generated curse around you because everybody else around you won't know that they're in subscription to that generated curse because it's their norm. All right. Shavala, because my third eye is fucking buzzing like a motherfucker. So, no, not Shavala. Shantae. Ooh, shit. Shavala, I don't even know who you are. I know there's a Shavala in my friends list, but I called your name for a reason. So if there's a Shavala in here, this one for Shantae might be for you too. Because I don't even know why I called your name. Really, I don't. That was weird. So, Prophet Chicken Bone. You have to understand. Anger gets shits done. But it gets you done up too. There is no need for anger. Shantae, there is no need for anger. Anger is only a useful tool in separating yourself from wholeness. Anger is a successful tool in separating yourself from peace and stillness. Anger makes you better at playing a game. Anger makes you bitter at playing a game. You understand? Delicious. So I don't know where this is going, but we're going to see in a minute. But anger is a generated curse. Ancestral rage is a generated curse. Mistrust for others because others forgot to trust themselves and miss the lesson might make you generate the same curse. You understand that? You can get mad, ancestrally all of us, you can get mad at who hit you, but what did you do to protect yourself? Don't carry on an anger cycle because it's better to activate your power at a point of rage. And I know a lot of people like that. I don't know you like that, but I'm just saying, if this is you who, when I'm focused and I'm angry and I'm driven, my magic pops off. Yeah. See earlier readings. This realm knows who to give powers to because using your powers to help get rid of a curse will only generate a curse to help get rid of the curse that generated a curse to help get rid of a curse to generate a curse to help get rid of a curse. Our gifts are what will make us better equipped at handling cycles, not getting rid of them. That's a lot of us. You won't get rid of your cycles because you like the use of your powers. And I'm not saying that's 100% who you are, but don't let anger become a power vessel for you, because then you'll draw in things that need to exercise that muscle. Some people don't understand why they always test it. Damn, I put this post up yesterday or earlier too. A lot of y'all don't know who Robin Harris was. Robin Harris was a comedian, and he had made a joke about his wife always walking around with her fist balled up. And her answer was, he was like, why you always walking around with your fist balled up? And she was like, in case a motherfucker starts something. You're already at war. Don't walk around with ancestral rage or ancestor anger and things like that, because you're only pulling on those who haven't learned to transmute their own experience, and you're only supporting those who want to see a better result from the past. Did you catch that? When you are buying into ancestral level energy that is only pushing off anger, those are the ones who have not learned their lesson outside of this realm. Those are the ones who don't want elevation. They just want vindication and validation and retribution and probably reparations for shit that has already passed. Where's your foundation and where are you building from? In the case of anger, you're only building from your pain. Build your house on pain. When your house go away, what do you still have? Pain. So again, ancestrally, you want to get rid of a curse. Shantae, you have to make sure that you let go of pain. You have to make sure that you let go of anger. You get 2 cards for some reason. I guess this is a wholeness. Even in coming out of the illusion of separation, you have to honor duality until you stop separating at all. So from your paternal line, nope, fuck that. Mother's first. Sorry, disrespect. Hi, disrespectful clown. Mothers go first with me. So mothers, the fathers try to stand up first. Mothers, the mothers, the angel oak. You don't know anything about me. This is my familiar. This is the angel oak, the queen of spirits. I'm sorry, the queen of earth. The queen of earth is the mother. This is basically a representation of Mother Earth. I tell y'all all the time, if you see me go to that tree, that she is a portal to here and there. A lot of spirits go in her to get out of this realm, and a lot of spirits come out of her because they want to get back in this realm. That is the angel oak. As a mother, you have to make sure that you are the first source of time. See, timelessness denotes that there is no time. So if you're going to hold on to a generated curse, guess who made time for it? And kind of like with Dominique's reading, when it's time for things to get out of the generated curse, guess who kills the time by not making time altogether? So you got the same duty as Dominique, only yours might be coming from a more direct ancestral aspect, where hers is coming from a more expanded aspect. She's not just getting ancestor level stuff. You might be getting more primarily ancestor level stuff. They're coming back in to you because you are the end game. You are the judgment day, 2020 judgment year, the vision test, time to stop seeing the same shit. If you're getting hit with a lot of energies and you find yourself having anger points that ain't yours, sometimes it ain't yours because it was theirs. And they're trying to come back into you to get you enough attention to say, hey, maybe you just need to acknowledge me and say, you know what? I absolve you from this experience in the illusion of separation, and I now honor you as a part of source wholeness, as I honor myself as wholeness and source itself. Sorry, I can't repeat that. You have to go back and look at that because that was just off the top of my head. Basically, see yourself as source, absolve them from this illusion of separation, and reabsorb your ancestors into you as wholeness. We like to sit there and say they're in your DNA. What they in your DNA, then honor them as wholeness, not as in separation, because you'll keep getting the ones who want to stay in separation. You're going to get your Uncle Leroy's who ain't ready because they still, wanted more fun down here. And that's fine and fair if you want to stay on Samsara's wheel, reincarnation, but it's time to stop. Reincarnation is a generated curse. Reincarnation is a loop of energies that can't get off of its own experience. That is a generator that has cursed itself to never be able to be still. Oops, some of y'all don't understand that. Prophet Chicken Bone understand it though. Share. So your mothers are telling you it is your time to absolve yourself and absolve all others who want to see themselves outside of the separation, and it's time for the family to become whole. It's time for the family to become whole by stop seeing themselves in separation. Oops. Now the fathers who don't like me because I didn't let them go first. But hi, that's my role. No disrespect to your family. But that's how I roll. So your fathers are telling you to go through all your experiences and find the ones that you can let go of. You have to be honest. I have to be honest. There are a couple of energies in this right here who ain't ready to let go. That's why they wanted to speak first. See, you have the mothers who are ready to let go, and you have a couple of paternal order minded male, not male, but masculine. Y'all need to understand what spirits, male and female, don't always translate. You can have a masculine order mind energy that is actually feminine in nature, and you can have a more divine feminine expressive energy that is masculine in nature. And then you can have some of them who don't play that gender game at all. So what I'm saying is the more order mind ones are telling you to go through experiences that gave you gain so that you can learn to transmute the ones that showed you loss, and then we'll have a better experience. Holy shit. We'll have a better reincarnation wheel nonetheless. So your mothers, the more expressive and nurturing ones, are saying, cut the shit. Let this whole game go. Stop making time for it. The fathers are saying, only make time for the ones that you love. Only make time for the ones that you love. But making time is a curse. Time is a curse. So hope it resonate for you. I apologize to anybody who I might have skipped. It was never intentional. I hope you heard something that was for you or that you resonated with. I gotta go. I have a lot of heat going through me right now, and I'm actually profusely sweating right now because there's a lot of heat that comes to me wrapping my head because I'm not designed to have my head wrapped. I'm an open carry. With my head open, everything is authorized to come through me. With my head closed, I trap shit in me. So no, I don't like head wrap. Do what you do. Follow your practice, follow your traditions. I'm unorthodox. I am source. Love you all. Peace.